It came about when the Defense Intelligence Agency, the DIA, decided to, as part of the BRAC, they moved down to the Charlottesville area. And along with the DIA were a number of subcontractors, contractors and subcontractors, so that there was a growing need for workers in the intelligence community.
Several of us are retired from the intelligence community, and we realized that we needed something like a boot camp, and we recognized that the Air Force has had one out at Wright-Patterson for several years for their analysts. The National Ground Intelligence Center, where I used to work, had something similar to this, but it wasn't exactly formalized along these lines. And so several of us who also work here at PVCC thought it would be a good relationship to start this. So we got together and we encouraged both of them to talk, and this is the result of what you have right now. So we try to give the student a background in ATIC from the very beginning of what you do as an analyst, which is basic. It could be economic intelligence or financial intelligence or assessments, all the way to the technical aspects.
I would say without a doubt that the instructors are the best part of this entire program. Their resumes are amazing. To be able to talk to people at that high level of the intelligence community is awesome. And I strongly believe that it is one of the major strengths of the program is talking to these subject matter experts. People have been doing this for 30 years plus.
I learned a lot about the intelligence field, a lot more than what I knew already. I learned how to create those particular products and to brief those products. I learned about the different INTs, the geospatial technology, and also the modern technology that's in use today.
We've got about 80% of our graduates now working somewhere in the defense and intelligence community, including DIA, NSA, NGA, DHS, FBI, the whole alphabet soup of federal agencies, as well as all the different military services and most of the major defense contractors.
I was in special operations in the Army and also retired government service. And I was the end user of intelligence products. So my motivation was to get into a different career and be able to produce those particular intelligence products.
It's an absolutely unique experience to be able to work inside the intelligence community. It's having that strong desire to not only serve your country, but to always learn something new. It is not a stagnant field at all. And so you've got to be flexible, willing to get out there and do, frankly, the hard work that needs to be done, especially if you're breaking into a new career field. Be flexible in your choices, be willing to relocate, be willing to deploy overseas, be willing to work shift work. There are a lot of 24/7 ops centers that are out there that provide great opportunities. And there's no shortage of different experiences in this field.